Fedor Emelianenko versus Matt Mitrione. This might be the greatest Bellator announcement of all time. And I want to ask you guys, the fans, if you think this is true. After all, Fedor is known to be the greatest heavyweight fighter of all time. And also a lot of people think that he might be the greatest MMA fighter of all time. And with that being said, we saw Matt Mitrione at this little press conference, this little meeting, and he looks so excited. He's fighting the greatest fighter of all time. And we remember how he fell in love with mixed martial arts, Matt Mitrione. He was an NFL player. He came from the NFL. He played on the Giants. And he was on The Ultimate Fighter number 10 with Kimbo. Rest in peace, Kimbo. And along with Brendan Schaub, he made his transition into MMA. And he fell in love with the sport, Matt Mitrione. That's what happened. He's an athlete. He's a lifelong athlete. And he fell in love with this sport. While Fedor has had numerous accolades in and out of the sport, Fedor is on a different level. He always has been, and we all remember him being the Pride heavyweight champion, but even before that, he was a champion, a bronze medalist in judo, in the Russian Judo Federation. So Fedor was born and bred for this. These are two different kinds of fighters. Fedor has less holes in his game, while Matt Mitrione has gaping holes in his game. It's clear at this point in his career, he's got 11 wins, 0 submissions. Matt Mitrione wants to knock you out. He's got 10 knockouts to back it up. That's his game plan. That's what he wants to do. And, you know, he's from the NFL. He's got a lot of speed that a lot of heavyweights don't have. And even still at 38 years old, that's his game. And he did well in UFC. They really shouldn't have given him the pink slip. He only lost 2 fights versus 2 of the best heavyweights before they said, "Bye, Matt. Go on your merry way." And he did. He went off to Bellator, and he's been doing well. He's got 2 wins so far. And we remember his exit from UFC, and it was kind of unfair. Matt Mitrione knocked him out in that 3rd round at UFC Fight Night 81, where TJ Dillashaw fought Dominic Cruz. And before the cameras got off Matt Mitrione, we saw his eye. We saw it expanding at a rapid speed. And even us hardcore MMA fans, as many fights as we watched, we were still in shock when we saw that eye. And I want to ask you guys, the fans, if you think that was a rude way to send Matt Mitrione on his merry way. I mean, he didn't get 3 losses in a row. He only had 2. And that was it. That was the end of his UFC career. He's getting to fight the greatest fighter in the heavyweight division of all time. Fedor's got all the history behind him. Fedor really carried it. And this is the first time we get to see Fedor back in the United States since 2011. And I'm just wondering if there's going to be more to come. So we know the game plan here. We know that Fedor is down to scrap early. And we saw his last fight. We saw him take a beating early on versus Fabio Maldonado. I might have scored that a 10-8 or 10-7 round. Luckily, Fedor pulled through and he got a 10-9 round from all the judges and was able to win that fight. And a lot of people question the validity of that decision. I don't usually question decisions, guys. I just let it go. But we saw the beatdown that Fedor took. And Fedor's coming off 5 wins in a row to really subpar opponents. Matt Mitrione might have had the tougher road lately. Recently in Bellator, he's got 2 wins in a row. But before that, he was coming off of a 3-fight win streak where he had 3 knockouts all in the first round. I'm going to go with Fedor. I'm going to go with the history and say that, you know, Fedor is good enough to beat Matt Mitrione. Matt Mitrione was submitted by Bravo Choke by Brendan Schaub. And although Fedor's 40 and Matt's 38, I'm still going to pick Fedor later on in life. And later on, Fedor Emelianenko wins the fight. Brock Lesnar versus